Begging your pardon, Mike.
Yes?
Let's say, how would...
2, 5, 1.
I'm afraid I'm
Good.
Come in.
Hello, Mr. Merrick.
Thanks. A pleasure to see you. Please, have a seat.
Here you are, Mr. Merrick. I got your design plans back from Riley.
Very impressive work, Banks. Did you get the job, too?
I'm not quite sure about that, sir.
Well, for the time being, let's hope you didn't. I don't want Riley stealing anything else from me.
What about your need for publicity?
Any project I've met the store.
I
wish you the...
May I have a moment?
You may.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
Thank you for your assistance, Mike.
Happy to help.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
Thank you for your help.
Anytime.
Begging your pardon, sir, but where exactly do you think only members of this club are allowed?
Begging your pardon, my good man.
Yes?
Let's say, how would one go about doing...
It's a rather... 1, you have to be a man. I believe you've... 2, you must prove your pedigree. We don't just allow any... Finally, you need to have a respected Once you've done that, it's a simple matter of waiting to be contacted for...
I'm afraid I must be...
Good day.
Excuse me.
How may I
Thank. Take a look at this photo. Notice anything in particular?
It looks like you, with a mustache. If I may be frank, I'm glad you shaved it off. It doesn't really suit you.
That's my father, Hiram Banks. He was one of the top real estate moguls in the Northeast. Surely that demonstrates I have some sort of pedigree.
Ah, of course. While I have to admit I've never heard of the man, we have several members who surely have, being in that field. Very good. The club will take this into consideration when evaluating your membership application. Well, you seem to have provided sufficient information to be considered for membership into this club. Now it's just a matter of your evaluation.
How long will that take?
Oh, it all depends. Likely a week or two. We'll contact you when the decision has been made.
I'm not sure I can wait that long.
In that case, there may be ways of expediting the process.
Say, friend, you've really been a great help today. I'd like to give you a little something for your trouble.
Why, thank you, Mr. Banks. Ah, well, what do you know? It seems the results of your evaluation are in, and you've passed with flying colors. Welcome to the Miami Men's Club. Please feel free to use any of the club's amenities at your leisure. And of course, if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. May I take your hat, sir?
Yes, of course. Much appreciated.
Well, look at this, boys. It seems we've got a new member. Come on in, my boy. There's no need to be shy. What's your name, and where are you coming from?
Alfred Banks from New York. Just relocated to Miami this morning.
I must say, you work fast, Banks. Just arrived and already a member of one of the best men's clubs in town. You must really be the cat's pajamas.
Well,
But where are my manners? I'm Jeremiah Miller, County Commissioner, District 2.
Pleasure.
I welcome you not only to the club, but to our fair city as well.
Thank you, sir.
Feel free to make yourself at home and get to know the others. If you have any questions about the city or anything else, I'll be happy to help.
Good book? Pardon me, sir, but... Mr. Miller?
What can I help you with, Banks?
So, you're a county commissioner.
Indeed, I am.
What does that entail exactly?
Well, I won't bore you with the particulars, but basically I'm one of several elected officials who run the county. It's not a bad jumping point if you, like me, are interested in furthering your political career. Your best bet is to find a platform and rally up supporters. After that, climbing the ladder is duck soup.
Oh, my game is real estate, not politics.
You mean there's a difference? We're both out to screw the next chump over. Why, our fields are practically brothers.
Isn't that a bit cynical, sir?
Oh, it's a necessary quality in this business, my friend. Now, don't dismiss my idea so easily, Banks. You've got the makings of a politician in you. I wouldn't be surprised to see you in office somewhere within the next few years.
I've heard you've got a particularly strong stance on the subject of prohibition.
You heard correctly, Banks. I have a strict no-tolerance policy. Oh, don't get me wrong. What a man does in his home is his business. But people going out on the town and getting smoked, it's unacceptable.
Just a minute. Are you saying you're fine with a man drinking in his own home?
Well, come now, old sport. Don't be naive. Every man enjoys a little nip now and then. Prohibition is designed for the masses, not the individuals. Keep the drink at home, I say. If it's on the streets and in bars, that's where the problem lies, and that's where we have to enforce. Just look at this place. I've made sure we're as dry as a bone in here, and nobody is the worse for it.
Have you lived here long?
About 20 years, in fact. This city has grown considerably since then, and I'm proud to be involved in its government.
Know anything about the other club members? They seem a bit cold.
Nah, don't let them get to you. They're just a bit shy around new members. Soon enough, they'll warm up to you, and they'll be like your second family. In any case, the bookworm over there is Carlton Meeks. From what I understand, he's in the real estate game. The two gents over there are John Norris Sr. and Jr. Not a day goes by they aren't in here having some sort of squabble. And finally, the esteemed gentleman leaning on the counter is Franklin Evans. Don't think I've seen his face in years. He tends to keep to himself, you see. They're not the liveliest bunch, but they'll grow on you.
Mr. Miller, this may be none of my business, but I was just trying to talk to the fellow over there by the counter, and, well, he's got a very strong scent of alcohol on him. I felt a bit woozy just standing next to him.
You don't say. I suppose that would explain quite a bit. This won't do. No, sir, not at all. Excuse me a moment, won't you, Banks? Evans, are you drunk? Evans, answer me. Good Lord, how much have you had? You're a hazard. What if I wanted to light a cigarette? You're a disgrace to the good name of this club.
Pardon me, sir, but... Good book?
Your hat, sir.
Thank you. May I have a moment?
You may.
I'll see you around.
Count on.
Have a look at this. It's Jeremiah Miller's engraved flask.
So my hunch was right after all. Nice work, Banks. It's a bit of a tenuous link, but it's probably the best we'll be able to do at this point. Well, a deal's a deal. You can go ahead and tell Merrick I'll write for him.
I appreciate your help, Miss Douglas.
Come in.
Hello, Mr. Merrick.
Banks, a pleasure to see you.
I believe that's everything taken care of, Mr. Merrick.
You know, when you first walked through that door, I had a feeling there was something special about you. I'm glad to see my assumptions were well placed. Welcome aboard the Golden Galleon, Banks. I think you're going to do wonders for us.
The Golden Galleon, sir?
Yes, it's our new slogan. Dammers came up with it. Follow the Golden Galleon to Coral Gables, where your castles in Spain are made real.
It certainly has a ring to it.
That it does. Now then, there's no time to waste. I've got some big plans for the next few years, and I'm going to need all the help I can get.
How are those sales going, Banks?
Not bad, Doc. Just made another 12 this hour.
I knew there was something special about you the minute you stepped off that train, kid.
Say, Doc, this new office is great and all, but aren't we a bit crowded in this room?
You'll get used to it, kiddo.
It's just that in New York, I wasn't...
Well, this isn't New York, as I'm sure you've noticed by now. Anyway, George wants to see you in his office ASAP.
I see. Thanks for letting me know.